We are going to answer this question in just a little collective reading. And I have a question for you guys. And we're going to see what the tarot says, okay? So this is for everybody. It won't resonate with everybody, but whoever it does, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope it helps you guys. So anyway, the question is, what blessings or opportunities are present in my life that I may be overlooking? Okay, so again, what blessings or opportunities are present in my life that I may be overlooking? Okay, so this is Donna with North Star Tarot. Welcome. Let's have a look and see what's going on for that question, okay? Now we're just going to look at a few different kind of areas of your life, okay? So we're going to start off with work. So as far as work goes, what I see is being overlooked is definitely there is some changes, okay? Some drastic changes that need to take place in order for you to be getting the most out of your situation. So maybe you're not looking at opportunities that have come in or that are coming in, or maybe you're not looking at a way that you can make yourself stand out. How do you make yourself unique? What do you do to not necessarily impress, but do the best job you can and make sure that you are taking credit where credit's due? So maybe you're not standing up for yourself. Maybe you're not taking a lead. Maybe you're not taking any chances. Whatever it is, have a good look and see. And we will clarify this after, okay? We'll go through it, then we'll clarify, all right? So that's what I see initially with work area, okay? And then with unexpected things in your life, what I see here is that things are a little out of balance. So you want to get things in balance. So that's what I see here. So whatever it is that you're working on, you want to make sure there's balance there. There is some rocky roads that you're dealing with. You want to make the best decisions. So do your research. Ask somebody else. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's okay to get assistance and ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So look at that situation and see what you can do there as well, okay? And then as far as relationships go, so relationships, I definitely see that you are very strong. You are very well-spoken. You know what you need to say, but I feel like your throat chakra is a little bit cut off right now. So you're not saying what you need to say. I think it's really important that you take advantage of every situation you can to get what you need to say, get across, okay? If there's an opportunity for you to stand up for yourself, you want to do that, even in your love life. Maybe it's time now that you said what you needed, what you wanted. Maybe it's time that you're not afraid anymore to speak your mind and know that you're smart. Know that you have good ideas and believe in yourself. Don't let limited beliefs that you have hold you back in relationships. Whether they're intimate relationships or not, you want to make sure you're not letting that happen. And then what I see here is that if you do these things, so if you're improving some of these things that we were talking about in the different areas, the things you're overlooking, I feel that you will have celebrations to come, okay? And maybe this is saying you're not celebrating enough. So you're not taking stock often enough or with the vision of what have you accomplished instead of what have you missed. So let's look at what you've accomplished and let's take stock in that and let's do some work there, okay? Let's do some celebrating. Let's pat ourselves on the back. So you want to make sure that you are doing that, okay? There's nothing wrong with giving yourself, being good to yourself. And by that, not being afraid to say, hey, I'm doing a good job, you know? So yeah, so you want to make sure that you are doing that, okay? So we're going to use the Anna K Tarot to clarify, okay? So let's just drop a few cards on each of those and see what we get there. So, with work, okay. So I think part of the reason why you're afraid of change, why you're afraid of rocking the boat, why you're afraid to take a stance, you're afraid of judgment, you're afraid of losing your job, you're afraid of somebody taking it the wrong way, or you know, being very angry with you. You want to be liked, you want to be, you know, you want to be one of these employees that are looked at in a very, very positive light. The problem is you can't be friends with everybody, plus get ahead in life, okay? You have to do what's right for you. And that doesn't mean you have to be a bitch or you have to be mean to anybody, but you do have to stand up for yourself. You do have to look at the opportunities as they approach you, and you do have to be willing to jump on them, you know? And I know it's great to see other people getting ahead and doing things, but you want that too. And I believe if you do that, and if you keep an eye out for what's going on around you and really open yourself up, and let people know that you're passionate and you know, that you have these desired qualities that they're looking for. And don't be afraid to take a leap of faith and go after it, okay? So that's what I see for work. You do that, you're going to be successful, okay? And then again, with this balance, right? We were talking about balance and the things that, you know, are kind of all-encompassing in your life, right? But we have the moon and the star. So, you know, the moon's about intuition, the star's about wishes and dreams coming true, right? So, you know, listen to your intuition. Don't get stuck thinking about what could go wrong again, right? So we're looking at what could go wrong instead of what could go right. So you want to make sure, in order to keep balance in your life, you have to keep both ends up. So those limiting beliefs that you have, you need to question those, and you need to find out, what are the real answers here, right? Why do I think that? Where does that come from? Is that serving me now? You know, maybe it protected you years ago. Maybe it helped you in some way, but it's not helping you now. So I think one of the blessings, you know, that are present in your life right now that you're overlooking is definitely the fact that things have happened before, but they change. They're constantly evolving, and you can maneuver that to have more balance in your life and make things kind of go more your way. Okay? Don't be afraid of that. And again, thinking positive is really, really important there as well. Okay? So with relationships, so I do believe that you are definitely attracting the wrong people. So we have the devil, plus we have the tower. So the devil is the people that you are attracting. The ones that are not available, they are addicted. They're not all of them, but maybe they have an addiction, or they're emotionally unavailable. So it feels like that is the case. And maybe they lie to you, you know, and it's not always your fault. We don't always know if these people are lying to us before we fall in love with them. And then it makes it very hard to get out of those situations, right? But again, you have to love yourself enough, and you have to be able to articulate and be able to ask the pertinent questions, so that when you're feeling like something may be wrong, it may be wrong, okay? So you're not going to stick around longer than need be anymore. You're going to make sure you move on quickly, okay? And that, again, will help you find the right person by not getting involved with these people. And if you do happen to get, you know, schmamoozed by somebody, and somebody, you know, wraps you right in, then you'll be able to get out quicker and easier, okay? So look at that as far as your love life goes. And I think it's also important that you You're able to speak your mind, like we were saying with the Queen of Swords here. You have to be able to articulate, okay? And you have to be able to just say what's on your mind. And I also think you have to watch that you don't fall in love with the idea of love, okay? So you don't get caught up in the Cinderella complex or the Peter Pan syndrome, anything like that, okay? If you don't know what those are, have a look on, you can just Google them and they'll come up for you, okay? But basically, you want to have a realistic look at what relationships are, what a healthy relationship is, and where are your limited beliefs taking you that way, okay? And that will definitely help you to see the blessings that are in your life, that these will come out. You'll be able to notice these quicker, and that will definitely be a blessing, okay? And then for the final card here, we have the Temperance and we have Death, okay? So I really do, like I said, you're not celebrating enough, right? You are concentrating on what did I do wrong? Like everything is always so difficult and nothing ever goes my way. And all these things that are going through your mind. You know, I try to do everything right. I'm really patient with people. I try to, you know, help everybody. I do this, I do that. Well, what are you doing for yourself to make sure that you're in a better position, right? So where do you have to have more patience with yourself instead of other people? Maybe you have to have more patience with, you know, recognizing how you live your life and what kind of life that you want and setting some goals for you. And that, yeah, maybe this person over here needs you. So, you know, Joe Blow needs you over here, but you need to be over here for work purposes. So maybe you need to break that tie. You've got to be honest with yourself too and not be a martyr. So you want to be careful there. You're celebrating the good things that you're overlooking right now. So you want to make sure you're celebrating and not tearing things apart, okay? And not tearing yourself down. But you want to make sure that you are not bringing everything down either by being so hard on yourself and being so hard on what you need and not being, you know, you have to put yourself out there for what you need. And it can't just be about other people. Okay? So that's what I see for you for that question. All right? So what I'm going to do now is pull an oracle card and see how that's going to sum that up. What energy should you be taking right now so that you can start looking at the blessings or the opportunities that are present that you're not seeing, okay? So we're going to use the messages from the mermaids. I like this deck. So we're going to give this one a shot. And what are you overlooking right now that, you know, could help you, okay? So we have trust. Now that is a good card to get when we're looking at, you know, what we're missing, what we're not seeing. Do we trust ourselves? You know, a lot of times we've made mistakes and so we don't trust ourselves anymore. Maybe you need to learn to trust yourself again, right? So we have trust in life. Nothing happens by chance, and the universe is guiding you towards your destiny. Have faith and trust. This mermaid says everything is working out perfectly and for the highest good of all, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. It's important to put your trust in life and know that all is well. Sometimes we can feel like a feather in the wind, blown this way and that, feeling out of control. Yet the truth is, we're never truly in control. Allow your heart and inner wisdom to guide you through your situation, knowing that your sun will rise and shine once again. When our rational mind becomes dominant and our need to control takes over, life can be challenging. Yet within our mind, we also have the power to turn things around and surrender to the destiny as it unfolds. even if it feels uncomfortable at times. Know that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should, and there's nothing to concern yourself about. So learn to trust yourself, learn to trust the universe, what's going on, okay? And things will just continue to get better. So answering the question, I think this is a great closing for that. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Blessings.